All right. So, all right. I just want to let people know that there are different types of love. And I think that we don't give each one its own separate place. And we need to. So, and I ain't talking about, agape love and all that other stuff. I'm talking about love in general, being in love, and having unconditional love. Like, different people get different things. That's just how it is. If I tell you I love you and we have no reason to be in love with each other, then just know it's a general love. I love you. I don't want to see no harm come to you. I wish you the best. You have a space in my heart. You're special to me, but I'm not willing to sacrifice anything for you. A lot of people, they be like, yeah, I love her, man, but you ain't sacrificing not diddly squat for her. And when I say sacrifice, I don't mean giving up your life, but it could be a character trait that annoys the hell out of her, or something she just doesn't agree. You being too damn friendly. Why is you friendly like that, boy? Like, you know what I mean? She hates it, and you consistently do it. So because it's something that I'm 38, I've been doing this, it doesn't mean it's right. Okay? If I use my age to justify my actions, that's not right. It ain't. Okay, you've been that way, but it's been wrong this whole time. So what are you doing now? What are you doing? Are you just going to keep doing it? Anywho. So love, general love. You don't want to see no harm come to somebody, but you're not in an emotional state to do any kind of sacrificial anything for that person. Or, you know what I mean? It could be something as simple as letting them borrow money or whatever. Like, the sacrifice you're not willing to take because you're not in love with that person, or your love doesn't exceed the boundaries of, what you set in place. So let's talk about being in love. Being in love, you get little butterflies, you know what I'm saying? You really, really like this person. You used to go to sleep, at 8 o'clock at night, but now you're willing to stay up till 11 o'clock so you can talk on the phone with them and FaceTime and video chat and whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They the first thing that you think about when you wake up, and the last person on your mind when you go to sleep. Every time you think about them, you be cheesing. That's my boo. That's my bae. You telling the world about this person. They do things for you unexpectedly. They send you flowers and they take you out on nice dates, and you do the same for them. And, y'all talk about cohabitating together and, going on trips together and building a life together. And all these things happen when you're in love. But it can also happen when you're in lust. So let's decipher the difference between lust and love. If something physically happens to this person, are you still going to be there for them? Are you going to change your lifestyle for that person? Are you going to change your character for that person? Are you willing to pick up new habits because of this person? It's so much that goes into it. Like, love, the creation of love is like you procreating with this person, having their kids, you're marrying this person, you know what I mean? Like, this person is 100% serious about you, and you're 100% serious about that person. Okay. When you can look this person in the eye and see no harm, you're 100% secure. When you look in their eyes, when you lay your head on their chest, it's certain things that just makes you know that this is it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that it can go off into the fairy tale, it could burn and crash. I'm just saying, at that moment, you're in love with this person. We're not talking about the future. We're not talking about the past. We're talking about the present moment. Love. Being in love. Okay? That's what it's about. It's about that happiness. It's about that. Listen, love should not add stress. A nigga that's choosing to take you up through there to see if you're going to be there, that ain't love. Okay? That's a game that we are not playing in 2021. So if a person loves you, they don't want to see you stressed out. They don't want to see harm come to you. They don't want to see your life harder than what it has to be. They don't want to see you have to struggle in life. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that a person who actually is in love with you, they're not going to tolerate. They're not going to sit there and see you struggling to pay a bill, or, you know what I'm saying, you driving around in a little hoop that's barely making it and your life is in danger every time you crank up the car. They're not going to sit there and let you keep cranking up the damn death trap. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? They're in love with you. They want to see you with the best, even if they mean they have to have less. That's the sacrifice. They're willing to sacrifice things for you. You see what I'm saying? So you have to now listen. This is all about being in love. This is not about just a regular old, hey girl, love you, girl, love you. You know, it ain't that love. It's in love. Oh. And now, because I ain't going to have this video long. Y'all can research some stuff for yourself. Okay. We're going to talk about unconditional love. I made the mistake of loving somebody unconditionally and we were not married. Even my husbands, I love them with conditions. If he do this, I'll do this. If, you know what I'm saying? That's a condition right there. Somebody has to do or not do something in order for you to express your love to that person. That's a conditioned love. Unconditional love is, it doesn't matter what they do, I'm going to love them and I'm going to love them hard. I don't care what they do. Unconditional love is what parents have for their children. Unconditional love is what God has for you. You can keep messing up and he's still going to be there with open arms. You know what I mean? But you have to look at that in that way. Loving someone with the love of God. You have to sit here and be like, oh, this dude I messed up again, but I'm going to let it slide. I ain't going to keep throwing it up in his face. We resolve the issue. It's dead and buried. I'm gonna kill it. As long as he don't bring it up, I ain't even gonna be defensive. Okay? I'll be logical about this whole thing. Let's just get to the next part. Baby, I love you. I love you too. Unconditional love. It doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't go in and out. It doesn't matter what that person do, because all of us are human. We all mess up. But if we don't see the error in our ways and we think what we're doing is okay and we keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's when it's a problem. But if you slipped up and you did something and that's out of your character, and we know it's out your character, then you might get a little pass. You might get a little, but you're still going to get a little pass. And we're going to get over the situation, okay? Because once again, life is too short. We're not going to sit here and hold on to stuff that's going to stress us out and make us bald and give us all kind of cancers and stuff like that because we're stressing about something we can't change. You cannot rewind time and change the situation or the outcome of the situation. You know what I mean? It already happened. Now, what you can do is decide what you're going to do from this point forward. That's what you have control of. Stop stressing out about stuff you ain't got no control over and start putting all that extra energy into things you can, like strengthening the relationship, strengthening the communication, going through practices and exercises to make sure that never happens again. Okay? So these are the things that we want to do when you love someone unconditionally. But, Negro, listen, if this is who we met, and this who you continue to be, please believe. Ain't nothing. You ain't finna come to me as a whole whore and say, oh, I'm gonna change my life for you. You worth it. And you still DMing other chicks, and you still talking to other chicks, and you still entertaining other chicks, and you still got excuses for other chicks. Like, why this person got to be in your life? If they got to be in your life, you got to be with them. Go be with them. But what we don't do is we don't play runner-ups in first place, second place, and all this stuff like that. If I'm in your life, I am the prize. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you different. You're the prize. And this goes for men and women. If you got your stuff together and you know you bring value to the relationship, you are the prize. Period. If both of y'all bring something to the table, both of y'all are valuable, then both of y'all are the prize. Y'all still have to treat each other as such. It's not one is better than the other. All it means is that we've attracted each other because we've worked on ourselves so hard that we've attracted each other. So now we're two powerful people together, and we finna manifest everything that we damn want. Because that's how I wrote. That's how I go. But listen, y'all can't be like, y'all can't do that to people. Y'all can't be around here talking about your whole face is over with and all this stuff like that, and you still being a hoe. Oh, I respect women and all this stuff, but you still calling women out their names and degrading women and all. You can't do that. You can't do that. It don't work that way. Either you for us or you against us. Which one is it? It's black and white. Ain't no gray areas. And that's the whole thing. Like, people live in that gray area so much. They don't know what they're confused as hell. They don't know what they want. And they don't know how they want it. Confuciosis. That's what my friend dad used to say. Instead of being confused. Man, I'm confuciosis. That's a really confusing word by itself. So we got to learn how to deal with people on what type of level and what type of love to give that person. If you don't, you're going to be saying, every person who you're with, you're going to be like, oh, I love that person. But you don't even really know the dynamics of love and how it can actually affect the outcome of the relationship. Because I swear, if you can control your emotions and your emotional state and what you give people, then you will be better off, like, in life, period. This goes to everybody, not just the person that you're with or the person you're sleeping with or whatever situation you got going on, but it's just all about people in general. How to treat people. You have to learn how to reciprocate emotional well-being, because if you pour all your emotion into one person and they're not giving you anything back, you're going to deplete yourself, and now you're going to start resenting that person because they're not giving you what you thought you should have got, and you shouldn't even gave it to them in the first place. Get it? Good. So boom, love, unconditional love, and we need to decipher who to give it to. Those are our notes for today. I'm joking, but I'm not. But in real life, I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that y'all follow me on Instagram, Cheryl Couture Inc. YouTube channel, Cheryl Couture Inc. Twitter, Cheryl Couture with 2 E's. And yeah, like, get on this wave, baby. Get on this wave.